In this video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the daily routines that you're going to need to have for your iChallenge Gaming Essentials class, as well as give you a couple of tips that are going to make your life a lot easier as you work through the course. Now, this is just a general overview, so your teacher is going to have some specific things that they're going to want you to do in their classroom, but for the most part, what I'm about to show you are the programs that you're going to be using on a daily basis. So first things first, every day you're going to want to sign in to ePassport. And once you're signed in, these are the three things that you're most likely going to use on a daily basis: code.org, eCampus, and Google Drive. Now mine show up in the recent tab because I've recently used them, but if you can't see yours right when you log in, I'm going to show you where you can find them. eCampus and Google Drive can be found by clicking on the Applications button down here at the bottom. And then the first little trick I want to show you is that if you always want to make sure they're there on the home screen when you sign in, just go to the tile that you want, so eCampus, right click, add to favorites, Google Drive, add to favorites. Now we want to do the same thing for code.org, but as we can see, it's not here in the applications, so you're going to want to change it. Click on Class Tools. iChallenge is a computer science class. And there's your code.org tile. So once again, right click, add to favorites, and when we go back home, those three things that you're going to use pretty much all the time are now permanently attached to the favorites bar. Next thing I want to show you is a little trick with Google Drive. You don't always have to access it from this tile. What you can do is you can also access it from inside your eCampus course. So when you open up eCampus and you pick the Gaming Essentials class, you can see here on the left-hand side that you have access to your Google Drive. Now the trick to this is, the first time you click on this, you're going to get a pop-up message that says, will you allow eCampus to access your Google Drive? And you want to select yes, and you want to give it the rights to access your Google Drive, because this way, as you're working through the course, you can access any assignments in your interactive notebook without having to go all the way back to the home page and opening up the Google Drive. So I'll show you what that looks like here after you've allowed eCampus access. When you click on Google Drive, it brings up a simpler view, and you can see here I have my iChallenge Gaming Essentials folder all set up. You will too, and then you're going to have the copies of your interactive notebook right there. The other thing I wanted to show you to help make your life a little bit easier is most of the time you're going to have more than two tabs open. You could have code.org open, you could have just another website in general open, and you're going to be having to go switch back through them quite often. So a little shortcut is, if you take a look at your keyboard, you can press the Control button and then click Tab, and that will slide you through any open tabs or any active tabs that you may have. That way you're not always having to find your mouse and click through everything here at the top.